beach spot.
And when we first got here, we thought this spot was it. Gonna be private. Be able to let the dogs off the leash.
There's burros and there were 2 dogs here when we first got here, so now Norman won't relax. So it's a nice little spot. We got a nice little sandy beach here.
You have these little lagoons or coves. Cool spot though, either way.
Beautiful view of the mountain.
If you look across, I mean, we get boats that come across.
So if you are an RVer and the RV resort or RV park scene is to your liking, this is paradise in the winter months.
Hi, we're James and Cara, and this is Kerouacs Cruising.
We are 2 ordinary people exploring what it means to build a life that feels true, day by day, from one campfire to the next.
This is our adventure, and we're glad you're part of it.
Good morning, friends.
Hi, everybody.
We're back.
We left Bullhead, and we are making it east.
We've started our trip. Woohoo!
Cannot wait to travel, across the south and then up to the northeast. It should be a great trip. But yeah, we are in Parker, Arizona, and it's been an exciting journey. We worked, and now we are ready to move. Winter's kind of not over in the northeast, but kind of over around here. It's getting warm. It's going to be in the 80s this week here, and it's beautiful.
Yeah, we're very excited. So like James mentioned, we've been working. So we are slowly making our way through to Tucson is our first destination on our trip going around the country. So we left Bullhead City. It's been our home, if you haven't been following us for the last few months, since November. And it's coming into the end of February, and we are making our way towards Tucson. But while we are making our way, we're working along the way. So since we've been in Parker, we've been working in Parker, DoorDashing in Lake Havasu City. And today we're taking the day off and we're going on an adventure. And we really kind of haven't done that in a while, so I'm super excited.
Can't wait to record. This area is super cool. We're going to go check out
beautiful, you guys.
Parker Dam, and then we're going to go check out Bill Williams' Refuge.
Wildlife Refuge, yeah.
Wildlife Refuge, and we're going to check out a beach we found on just
satellite map. It looks like it's a place we can pull up to the river. In this region, one of the things I really love about Bullhead City is they have a lot of public parks that give you river access, so you can just get on the water and, meditate or let the dogs play or whatever it is that you want to do. Go swimming, yeah. And here it's all state parks or county parks, so you have to pay to get to them. We haven't found any free spots, so today we're hoping to find a free spot. So this looks like it's actually on the California side of the Parker area, near Parker Dam, and it looks like it's just a dirt road that we can drive right up to the river. So that's what we're hoping. We're hoping to go swimming, take the dogs swimming, play in the water a little bit, because it's almost 90 degrees. I think I saw the high was 87 today in Parker, so it's a warm one today, and it's the end of February, you guys, so this is very exciting. I know there's a blizzard that's coming into the Philadelphia area today. New England's been getting pounded. We are very fortunate.
A lot of winter there. We've only had snow at home by the Grand Canyon one time this year.
Yeah.
Well, they had some in November. But
But
dry.
Williams and Flagstaff area has been getting a decent amount this year. So it's been wonderful. We're feeling very lucky. We're very excited, and we're gonna take you guys on the adventure. So stay tuned. We're gonna take you guys to Parker Dam.
We're hopefully gonna see some cool stuff and record our adventure.
Yeah. So see you in a little bit.
Bye.
Bye. Hi friends, so we had to make a little detour on our way to Parker Dam. We had to go a little bit further south because we ran out of drinking water, and I'm really glad for it because this is one of my favorite views in this area, driving through this little mountain range here. So if you're watching us on YouTube, this is really beautiful. So if you're not familiar with Parker, it's a little town on the west coast of Arizona, along the Colorado River. It's about, what would you say, half an hour south of Lake Havasu City? A lot of people know about Lake Havasu City.
It's an hour south of Lake Havasu City. Where we're exploring is not...
It's in between.
Parker Dam.
Yeah.
So it's in between. Parker Dam is still considered Lake Havasu.
Yeah, okay.
So...
Yeah, oh yeah, it's on, yeah, that Parker Dam is what creates Lake Havasu. Yeah, for sure. So it's just a beautiful area. I love these rocks, and with all the rain that we've been getting in this region, you can see there's wildflowers. The hillsides are all grassy. It's just so beautiful right now. This time of the year in the desert is just absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, if you like outdoor recreation, especially anything got to do with water.
Yeah, water, off-roading, golfing.
Parker has got largemouth bass that are huge and striper bass that get up to 30 pounds. So that is such a big fish. And they rent boats, they rent jet skis, paddle boards, whatever you want. Water is super cold because it's dammed water, you know, and it comes out of the bottom of the dam super cold. But any water sport you want to do is here. And then they have any off-roading that you want to do is here. Endless amount of hiking trails.
There has to be like 40 golf courses in this region. Between Lake Havasu City and Parker, there's so many golf courses.
And I do think that we're going to take a picture of one of these golf courses, because if you ever played the game Tiger Woods Golf, there's a par 3 hole that's on the side of a cliff, and this golf course right here on the side of the river looks identical to that.
What we remember from decades ago.
But it's pretty cool. Yeah, I just want to get a golf cart and drive around. I don't even care about the golfing part of it. I just want to drive around the golf course. It's got all kinds of cool bridges, and it's pretty neat.
So while we were working up in Bullhead City, we kept hearing about people talking about how great Parker was. And so we came down one day for a field trip just to go check it out. Worked a couple of hours kind of to pay for the gas for it. And it was beautiful. I mean, how can you not? I love greenery with the red rocks. And now you've got the flowers blooming. It's just so beautiful. So we've been wanting to come down here. And so we did a trip for a favor for James's son to Phoenix, and came back through Parker again, found a place to camp. So now we came down and set up camp. We got an awesome spot. We'll talk to you guys more about that later. And started working in Parker, but we weren't making any money in Parker. And so we went up to Lake Havasu City and made way better money. So that definitely was a relief. But I didn't realize how much was in Lake Havasu City. It is a cute little town. I absolutely love it. I think you turned too soon? Okay. It's got so many different restaurants. I don't know. It has a really good feeling about it. The London Bridge was cool. There's a little boardwalk area down there along the lake there.
And Lake Havasu all the way to Parker has like the fanciest resorts you could ever go to. And you can rent a boat and have the dock right at your resort.
Yeah.
Plus any other amenity, fishing license, whatever you want to do.
Yeah.
It's this is a nice spot. Now, I don't see myself ever coming here in the summer.
No.
Because the average temperature is over 100. But for during the winter months, my God, it's amazing.
And this has been, I'm sure for a lot of you who are on the East Coast or up north, sounds crazy. I mean, right now the thermostat says it's 72, but my phone told me it was going to be in the upper 80s today. And that sounds insane. Like, how is that even possible? That's not an all the time thing. It's just right now the Southwest is having a warmer than average winter. Look at that dam. So it is unusually warm. It is extra warm. Last year when we spent the winter in Bullhead City, it was in the 60s. Most of the time, every once in a while, you got a day in the 70s. So we're just appreciating this extra warm weather while we have it. And I think, we got the approach pretty nicely. I think we're going to cut you guys off until we get into it and start checking out some more of this dam.
We're at Parker Dam. We've never been here, so we don't know what to expect.
Yeah.
Norman, Bella. We got them trapped. They can't get out of the picture.
Yeah, right. There's nowhere else to go.
They're in it.
You can't hide.
We're the star of the show now. Trapped. They got a lot of good fishing in here, people. Big bass.
Oh, these
big
little
striped
fishing
bass.
piers, they've got holders for your fishing poles. They got little tables for your beverages. It's a pretty cool spot. It's a really cool spot. James is like, I need a fishing license. We're like, we're going to be here for, you know, a week.
I might look in, they're just getting, because they sell, you know, just a
7-day
weekend-
passes or whatever,
yeah,
yeah.
weekend fishing license, 3 days sometimes. I don't know if Arizona does, but I think they do. People that come visit here, they can just get a 3-day fishing license. So, but this is a good spot. Just, I would come here and fish. You do everything you want. They got a table.
And it's like maybe 5 miles from camp. I don't even think it's that far.
Yeah, super close to where we're camping, which is a great spot. Oh, Cara can go over that. I think it's $20 for the year.
Oh yeah, we're camping on Arizona trust land, and we've done the same in other states. Camped on trust land, but it's $20 for the year, and you can't stay more than 14 consecutive days in a year. It doesn't clarify if you only stay for 10 days, what that means. You know, do you get another 14 days somewhere else or whatever, but 14 consecutive days is your max in a year on Arizona State Trust land. And you just go to their website and you can buy the pass, and there's state trust land all over the state. Where we're camping, there's a lot of people camping, but out here,
Bomb. We're far enough away that we don't have to have the dogs on lockdown the whole time. We have a great spot, great views.
there's the dam. We're gonna drive across it here in a minute, but we found this cute little fishing pier right at the, I guess it's the head of the dam, isn't it?
The front of the dam, where this is really Lake Havasu.
Yeah.
And what a cool recreation spot they have right here. They have a boat ramp, they have bathrooms, picnic tables, and they have fishing piers. You get your own little fishing pier. I might have to go buy a fishing pole now. And some charcoal, 'cause they
Yeah,
got
there's
a
a charcoal
fire pit,
grill right here.
and we might just have to come back
I don't know,
here.
if you look,
It's got algae.
there's, I don't know. I mean, all water has algae. It's just whether they're poisonous algae.
It doesn't have a sign. I'm sure it'd be fine.
And
But it's not great
there's
for the
lots of
dogs.
big rocks and boulders around here where I think, yeah, the dogs would get caught in. So this isn't a good swimming spot for the dogs. So we're going to keep looking. I want to go swimming too. So we're going to keep wandering around and looking in this region for a good swim spot. There's a boat ramp we're going to go check out too, I think. See if maybe the dogs want to get in for a little bit before we lock them back in to go find our spot for the day. We got a little picnic and some beverages that we want to enjoy, so we, I think, are gonna get rolling and go find our spot. See you guys soon. Hey friends, we found a beach spot.
And when we first got here, we thought this spot was it. Gonna be private. Be able to let the dogs off the leash. And Bella's kind of off the leash, but Norman, there's burrows here.
Yeah, there's burrows, and there were 2 dogs here when we first got here, so now Norman won't relax, unfortunately. But it's not the spot we originally had picked out that I'd seen off the road. That one was federal property, no trespassing, so we kept driving until we found a spot, and then James spotted this one. It's a nice little spot. We got a nice little sandy beach here.
And that when you pull in here, it says day use only. There is a porta potty. And we got our own little, there's like 4 or 5 little beach here, basically. It's rocks, and then you have these little lagoons or coves, whatever. Cool spot, though, either way. And
beautiful view of the mountain.
yeah, if you look across, I mean, we get boats that come across, and then you can see Highway 95.
Yeah, cars zipping by. It's across the way, over this way. You can't see it on the camera. There's one of the RV kind of resorts. There's some tiny houses in there. Bella, Norman, come on.
This area has got a ton of RV resorts.
Ton of RV resorts. So if you are an RVer and the RV resort or RV park scene is to your liking, this is paradise in the winter months.
When we were DoorDashing the other day, we delivered to an RV resort, and they were at the clubhouse. We delivered pizza and wings or whatever, and they were having a Texas Hold'em tournament.
Yeah.
$25 buy-in. I was like, oh man, I could hang out here. But it was just a cool clubhouse, and it's a different environment.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we're camping for free. They're paying anywhere north of $50 a day.
Yeah, yeah.
And then you got the luxury of
rates and stuff
having
like that.
Electricity and sewer.
And the community around. You know, getting to meet people. I'm sure there's some people who come to the same spot every year, and so they meet up with friends. And I think maybe in the future that might be in our space occasionally.
Well, yeah, we want to be able to, like, we know when we get to the
tough.
East Coast here in another month or two,
We're going to have to do that.
We're going to have to get RV spots. So we've been trying to bring the dogs to more civilization, bringing them for walks where other people are.
Yeah, Bella, we moved onto our property when she was like a year and a half, and Norman was raised on our property on 40 acres, totally free range. So they're good dogs, they're snuggly dogs, they want lots of loving and treats and people food, but they are just not used to the restriction of being on a leash and listening at the drop of a hat, because there's so many people around, so many dogs around, so much activity going on. I mean, I get overwhelmed when we spend too much time in crowds or around too many people. I can't even imagine for these guys, because you know, we had to do it for a living. They were, you know, on our property 90% of the time, 95% of the time.
No, they would stay home, and they just had a big fenced-in yard.
Yeah.
With a dog door that went in the house when we were at work.
Yeah.
And now
they're socializing a lot, and so it's a learning curve for all of us. They've gotten a lot better. It's a lot easier now. I mean, we miss her terribly, but it's a lot easier now not having Jules, just having the two dogs. James usually takes Norman because he's so much stronger, and then me and Bella usually lag behind them to truck along the way. And it's funny because Bella is not as well behaved as Norman is, actually. Norman is really good. He listens to voice commands super, super well. Bella's decided she's old. She doesn't have to. But she is not vicious. Norman just doesn't get along with other dogs at all. He is very, what do you call it?
Protective.
He's protective.
Like a dog can be pretty far away.
And
he'll just look at the dog, but if the dog gets too close to where we're camping or just us, then it's forget about it. He goes into really ugly mode.
Yeah, so it's just, we try to do our best to space away. Bella, she barks at other dogs, but it's because she wants to sniff them. She barks at people because she wants them to give her pats. She's not ferocious at all. So we've been battling with that a little bit today, but it's been nice. The dam was cool. Like James said, it's not as big as I think. I mean, when you look at Hoover Dam, this is the same river.
It's just only probably 100 feet across. They had a dam. Up by the Hoover Dam, it's like 300 feet across.
Yeah.
Totally different than the Hoover Dam.
I mean, it's still incredible. It's still beautiful. I mean, they even say it, though, the little recreation area that we walked around, the fishing pier we mentioned earlier in the episode. They had the little informational boards talking about the wildlife in the area and the fish. There's, I think, 15 fish that are native to the Colorado River. One of them have gone completely extinct, and something like 7 of them are near extinction because these dams have interrupted the spawning process. They can't swim up the river anymore. So that's the unfortunate side of the dams. They really disrupt the ecosystem. They've been doing a lot of studies and finding, that the Colorado River isn't cleaning like it's supposed to. It used to clean with the winter runoff, the snow runoff, and the monsoon rains. There used to be major flooding that would come through this area, a lot like with the Mississippi. The Colorado River actually used to change where it would run. It didn't have a permanent running path. It just had a basin where the river would flow at different times of the year, or, it would just change, which obviously made it difficult for anybody who lived in the area because, the floods come and now you got to move. So they've controlled the river. Not only it's the most litigated river in the world. So not only, of course, do you have everybody who lives in the desert populace drinking off of this river and living off of it, but they wanted to calm the river down so it was more predictable. And what they found is a lot of the species who lived off the Colorado River, and a lot of them were unique to the Colorado River area. They're starting to die off or go, into endangered species territory. And that's really sad. That's the really sad part of the dams. I mean, it's great because they create electricity for us. They make it so that we can live right up against the river, so that we can recreate and enjoy it. More of us can, but the wildlife side of it is devastating, frankly.
They introduced bass here, and they've done very well. So since 1941, they haven't had to put any more bass in. They've just been reproducing.
Wow.
So, but then they have other species of fish that they actually tell you if you catch one, you have to immediately release it.
And then report it. Report that you found it, how big it was. Yep.
And stuff like that. So it's a pretty unique area.
Yeah.
But you see a lot of people fishing this. And you see a lot of people jet skiing it, water skiing it, boating it.
I mean, the water's clear.
It's crystal clear. We disturb it with the dogs and walking on it, but this water is about as clean as it gets, and it's cold.
It's cold. That's why we're not all the way in. We've, I think, you haven't gotten your pants wet yet. I got up to just under my knees, came out to turn the camera on. It's a little chilly. I wanted to get all the way in. When we went to Lake Pend Oreille, or have gone to Lake Pend Oreille, that water's really, really cold because it's it's one of the deepest lakes in North America. That water
That's in Idaho.
In northern Idaho. That water's really, really cold, and it's really hard to get in, especially on a hot summer day, because it's such a big temperature difference in your body. You
got to just jump in.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it. So I'm working up to it. We'll see. But this is a nice spot.
We found a beach.
Yes.
And we are camping in Parker, and we are enjoying our day off. We're back to work tomorrow. And we got one more spot. We're going to hang out here, have lunch, and then go to the Bill Williams. And Bill Williams is cool because where we live, they have Bill Williams Mountain.
And in the town of Williams, which is named after Bill Williams. So I don't know a whole lot of history about him. I know that he was a trapper and that he kind of started civilization around Williams. I don't know if the railway came through, the Santa Fe Railway had come through first, or if Bill Williams developed this society there.
We're going to find out today when we're visiting. I'm sure it's going to give us the background.
Yeah, I didn't even know there was another river that came into this area. So, and it's pretty prominent where
Bill Williams River is big.
It looks, it's small for most of it, but where the river delta is into the other river is pretty significant. And stay good.
Yeah, enjoy the beach.
Yes.
Oh, you calm down. Look here, Normie is the center of attention with Bella.
Yeah, oh my goodness. Both of you want to be on the camera for
They
once?
want to be movie stars.
That's unusual.
Are you going to be a movie star?
Hi, baby.
Okay, you can
Hi.
be. You can be. You're the movie star.
Hi. Are you excited I'm outside? You're excited I'm outside? All right, friends, we have had a big, long day, but we are home. We made dinner, and we're getting ready to enjoy the sunset. These clouds should all start changing color any second now, but we had told you guys we were going to the Bill Williams Wildlife Refuge, and we went, and it was beautiful.
We didn't record there. It was a lot. You got to have your dogs on leash the whole time.
Yeah, so it's hard to be able to manage the camera and taking it in and bringing the dogs with us.
But they had fishing docks and fish cleaning stations to clean your fish. I talked to a guy there, and he had cleaned 2 fish, just enough for dinner. He caught 3 fish, let 1 go. It was kind of cool to hear that.
Yeah.
And the trails are all labeled, or not the trails, but as you're walking down the path...
What do they call them? Interpretive signs. The informational boards.
Informational boards, and then they had...
the wildlife, the plants. It was
the
really
plants,
cool.
they had the sticker for the plants that were labeled.
Yep. Super fragrant, man. The wildflowers were blooming like crazy. It was the walk is completely like... I mean, it's almost like
awesome.
Even with the trees, like you're just totally canopied in by wildlife or by plant life. It just really was a beautiful walk. Mostly shaded, really, because of the way the trees were.
And we didn't get there till after 3, so the sun was coming down pretty good. But it was a really nice spot. I want to go back and check it out again.
And then on our way, we saw the Bighorn sheep. We had donkeys come up to us when we were coming off the beach today, so that was cool. Norman loves donkeys.
And
not
to see
in a positive way, he wants to eat them.
He wants to eat them. But to see 6 bighorn sheep on the side of the cliff was awesome.
Yeah, it was a cool day. We had a really great day.
And then we checked out Parker Dam, and we shared video of that. So we did Parker Dam. We did our little beach spot that we just found. And then we also did Bill Williams Wildlife Refuge. So it was really, really good day. And then we came home and had burgers.
Yeah, we made dinner, and now we're just getting ready to enjoy the sunset. The sun's not officially set. It's behind the mountain. But
if the mountain that you're seeing behind us, if you walk to the top of it, when you get to the top, you see the Colorado River. So it's pretty close, within 2 miles.
Yeah, and then, so tomorrow we work, and we're going to work for the next several days, and then we're going to try to do a big hike. We want to hike over the mountain that's behind us.
We're going to hike
the Colorado
to
River.
the river from camp.
And I also want to, for those of you who become to rely on us over the last almost 2 years, I'm sorry for the pause. We just got into a space where we were living
normal life.
Yeah.
Work, home, and we didn't really do too much exciting except work, home.
Yeah, and I feel like trying to create would have been creating from a space of fear. We're just fighting to create content so we don't get lost in the algorithm, and that's not something that we want to do at all. We all have our seasons, and I think that that's part of the beauty of what we're sharing here, is that no life that you choose is easy. You're going to struggle in whatever you do, but I feel like if we would have been creating content over the last few weeks, that it would have been disingenuous. It would have been creating just for the sake of creating. We wouldn't have been creating from a space of passion or love or enjoying what we're doing just because we felt like it was an obligation of something that we needed to do. So I think the break was really important for us, and I think this will start out season 3 actually. Season 3 is Kerouacs Cruising. We're starting our big road trip to make it around the country, all the way loop around to Idaho, and then eventually back to Arizona for next winter. So make a big circle around the country. It's exciting.
Be fun.
It's going to be exciting. It's going to be interesting to navigate the busyness of the East Coast. We're trying to do as much off-grid camping as we can, and towing the trailer and letting the dogs run and play, and navigating friends and family time. And most of the people that we're going to see are along the East Coast, so it is going to be thick and difficult and hard to navigate. So it'll be interesting to do that. And there's a dog up on the hill, campers nearby that have their dog free ranging. So I think we're gonna have to let you guys go so we can manage this situation, and we'll catch you guys up next week. Thank you so much for watching.
See you next time.
Thank you so much for listening. We appreciate you guys. Thank you.